Hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of Johnny Consciousness. I'm your host, John Moore. And like most of you, you probably are just learning that the United States, the government has bombed Iran's nuclear sites. So before I hit the record button, I prayed and asked for spirit, for God, for some insight to what's going on. I get the words. There's going to be some unintended consequences of this. And one of the things I'm getting is Iran's going to get an unexpected ally in this tit for tat. It's really not a tit for tat, but in this conflict, I should say. So I'm just going to check with the cards. I don't know if that would be Saudi Arabia. I really don't know geopolitics that well, so I don't know if Saudi Arabia and Iran are even close. Saudi Arabia is coming to me, and so is Turkey, of all places. So let's just see. Spirit, can you please tell us something? Something. Give us insight to this unintended consequence regarding the U.S. bombing of Iran. I just want to make sure I shuffle real well. Please tell us about Iran in terms of how it relates to this bombing. Okay. First one we get is justice. So, justice was justice done? Was certainly in the eyes of the Trump administration and probably all the hawks, justice was done. And of course, Israel would see it that way. Next card we have conflict's not over. There's going to be more fighting. This may be related to the unforeseen ally Iran just picked up. What else can we desire? There's going to be a lot of sleepless nights ahead. And I think that's for all parties involved. U.S. leaders, U.S. citizens, Iran leaders, Iran citizens. All of us. This just throws the whole world into sleepless nights and anxiety. I often wonder, I think it's Christy Nome who said there was no weapons enrichment going on. And that was as of Friday. And today's Saturday. And she's changed her tune. Let's pull a couple cards or one or two. God is not asleep. God's watching. And you can see the big white castle there. I think that's the White House. Not that God is on the White House's side. I don't think God does that or Spirit does that. But I think that God is not sleeping. Here's the last one I'm going to pull on it. Walking away. 7 months, 7 days, 7 years. Walking away. Someone's walking away from the U.S. and throwing their wheel or their wagon, however you want to say that, behind Trump's. One moment. Sorry about that. Some people would call that my familiar, my feral cat that shows up at the door and meows for lunch, dinner, and breakfast and everything in between. What I was saying though, before I got interrupted by the cat and my dog, is that I believe I was on the 7 years, 7 months, 7 days. I think I was at. Yeah. And I said, this is one of U.S. allies turning their back on the U.S. for this and walking away. And it's one of the unintended consequences of this act. And I also wonder, let me just ask, Spirit, did Iran have a nuclear weapons program going? Yes or no? Was Iran close to enriching enough uranium to produce a nuclear weapon? Yes or no? Thank you, Spirit. The pendulum saying yes, that there was an Russian, excuse me, there was uranium enrichment program going on there for nuclear weapons. So we go back to our chief of intelligence. Was she working with the Russians, saying there was no program, for their buddies in Iran? I don't know. That's another question for another day. I wanted to get on and just read on this very, very quickly and put it up, which I will do in a few moments. But be sure to please leave comments and, comments, questions. Email me at johnnyconsciousness@gmail.com with any comments or questions. If you would like a free personal reading, ask your question through me email, and I'll answer it right here on YouTube. I won't give your name unless you want me to, and you can test out along with me my skills or lack thereof. So until next time, before I finish my tagline, please check out another video. Will drop either tonight, Saturday, as I'm recording this, Saturday the 21st, or tomorrow the 22nd, where I'll be sharing with a letter I got from POTUS regarding Gaza, which I think will be not a biggest surprise, but I was surprised that I even got an answer. And I'll leave it at that. Until then, fear not. God is not sleeping. As many like to say, this too shall pass, but be not afraid. Don't be afraid. Just let your light shine, keep the faith, and pray, pray, pray for peace in the world. Pray for the people of Gaza, for the people of Ukraine, for all the suffering in the world, and let your light shine. Because even one small act of kindness adds light into this world, and the world can use all the light it can right now. Be well. Peace.